All right, time for some commentary now, making waves with our radio partner, WPRO's John DePetro from The Morning Show. Hi, John. Thanks for coming in.
Good to be with you, Gene.
Let's get to hot item number one here. Sonia Sotomayor, the Supreme Court Justice designate, according to President Barack Obama. What do you think?
I think unless there's some kind of major gaffe, that she will be confirmed. Two concerns I have is, number one, it certainly seems to be a very political move, and I realize that it is. But the president seems to be going for that large Hispanic group, number one, and she's a woman. And number two, this element that she feels she has better judgment than a white man. I'd rather have someone say just the way they interpret the law.
How does it square with Justice is blind? Let the best person win the job and make the decision as they see fit. Not, we're looking for an Hispanic, we're looking for a woman. Are we casting the Supreme Court?
It doesn't happen that way. And there's such tremendous enthusiasm because she'll be the first Hispanic woman. But I think that's the way a lot of people look at it. But I don't see the Republicans really going after her.
On this notion that a wise woman or a wise man, a wise person would come to the same decision. She says no. I would hope that a wise Latina woman with the richness of her experiences would more often than not reach a better conclusion as a judge than a white male who hasn't lived that life. What do you think, white male?
I'd like to hear how she explains that when she's asked about it. And I think she will be asked about it, because when you first hear that, again, we don't know the context of which that was said, but it seems troubling, and it seems she puts being a Latina over someone who's just going to interpret the law.
Might she be just a smart woman who said a dumb thing at a certain point?
She could be, and we'll find out. I think she'll be confirmed.
Hot item number two now, airport expansion. As long as I'm in Rhode Island, this has been a topic here.
That and Quonset Point. Gino, I think this is, finally they've come up with a very workable plan. Who would want to live near the airport? Apparently, even the people that live there don't want to live near the airport. They'd like to sell their house.
Right. A small downside here, 11 homes, 10 businesses. The businesses can be relocated, and the people will live elsewhere. Not a big price to pay for airport expansion, direct flights to the West Coast.
It's not. It needs to happen. The other plan was too costly. They're going to have to redirect Airport Road. I think there's only one or two people that don't want to leave.
Then where's Mayor Avedisian on this? How come he's just not coming out and saying, okay, this is it, let's go?
I think the mayor is cautiously optimistic, but Kevin Dillon at the airport deserves a lot of credit. But they do have a contingency plan. If you will sell your house, they'll give you fair market value. If you don't, since it's the Sunland terminal, Bruce Sunland has to come and live in the house.
All right. Hot item number three. Now, let's raise the beer tax in Rhode Island, bring in more revenue. A nickel on a six-pack. What's the big deal?
That's what I don't get, Gene, as far as I don't think it's going to raise a lot of money. But I don't like this, and it's fundamentally wrong to go against literally Joe Sixpacks, the little guy. Who this really, I think, affects is going to be the small business owner. Because let's look, that's who really owns these package stores that sell beer. Are they really going to get less drinking? People have to pay an extra nickel?
All right, yeah, but you know, when they raised the tax on cigarettes, that really hurt the convenience store owners. They are complaining like crazy. They can show you the percentage drop. A nickel on a six-pack, you know, nobody likes to raise taxes, but nobody's going to feel it. Come on, you're still going to get your buzz on or whatever you need.
True, but I still think it's kind of like an amateur hunter. You shoot at anything moves. They see a beer, no tax, throw the tax on. What about tax on wine? You want to raise revenue in Rhode Island? Put a tax on pasta. That's going to get some money going in Rhode Island.
Yeah, I mean, at what point do you think is the tipping point where we're not going to smoke, we're not going to drink beer, we're not going to do anything because we can't afford it?
But indoor prostitution is still legal in Rhode Island, so I don't figure that at all. But I don't like that because I really think it's just attacking the little guy.
Yeah, by the way, I called Sonia Sotomayor the designate. She would technically be the nominee, not the designate yet. John, thanks for coming in. Mornings, Monday through Friday on the AM 630 and 99.7 FM.
6 to 10.
Best thing you ever did going to the FM.
Thanks, Gino.
Crystal clear.
Yeah.